Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
The ancient Greeks and Romans, as well as many other cultures, imagined the gods they worshipped as stronger, bigger, more powerful, and immortal replicas of themselves. In their stories, these petty, easily offended, selfish gods always fought amongst themselves. Though our God is not like that, we sometimes try to come into His presence and treat Him as though we are His equals. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you remember Israel's reaction in Exodus when they encountered God at Mount Sinai? Terrified and very aware of their sinfulness, they begged Moses to intercede for them. Usually when people in the Bible encountered God, or even just an angel, the first thing that he would say was, "Do not be afraid," because they were terrified. Isaiah, transported to God's throne room, reacted in dismay. "Woe is me," he said, "for I am lost. I'm a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips." God's holiness reminded him all too clearly of his unworthiness. Peter had a similar reaction in Luke 5:8 when he realized Jesus' deity. He fell down at Jesus' knees and said, "Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord." The first half of Psalm 50 describes God as the mighty one, the judge, the deliverer, owner of everything. It says He doesn't need our sacrifices. He doesn't need us at all. We need Him. As His children, we can call on Him anytime, day or night, and He will deliver us from trouble. He loves us, but we should never forget who He is. Neither should the wicked. For those who love Him and follow Him, He is a refuge, a father, a strong tower. The righteous run to Him and are saved. Not so the wicked. Psalm 50 verse 16 says, "But God says of the wicked, what right do you have to recite my statutes and take my covenant on your lips?" But God, He gives assurances to His people, then turns on those who go against Him. He lists things that they have done to show their contempt for Him. Ignore His discipline, encourage theft, become friends with adulterers, lie, slander, and the list goes on. God basically says, "How dare you? You have done these things and I kept silent. You thought that I was like you." Wow. You thought I was just like you? Well, I'm not. I'm not going to be still and let you pretend to be part of my covenant people. He says, "You who forget God, understand this, or I'm going to tear you apart and there will be no one to rescue you." Warning to the wicked, you don't want to get on God's bad side. Repent while there's still time. No, God is not like us. We ought to have a high view of God instead of putting Him in a little box and taking Him out when we need Him. No matter where we are in our lives, no matter how high of a station, we can only really see Him when we look up.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to share a treasure, support this ministry, or get Carla to speak at an event, please contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.